I went from strict to stricto, strict. Understand? Only person I owe is myself. Stricto.
Yes, people. Welcome back to the channel. Big Stricto here. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, whatever it is that these other YouTubers tell you to do, but do it for me. Match day. Arsenal 1, Bournemouth 2. I said this. I said we would lose. I did feel we would lose, mainly because the obvious. I think a lot of players have got their mind and focus on PSG. Started with a strong squad. I wasn't against it, but I wasn't really for it either. I wasn't shouting out to start strong. And I don't know how detrimental this result would be, because that was our strongest squad. However, did they have their minds elsewhere? Another shocking performance from Odegaard. Another not so good performance by Saka. Who else? Martinelli. You know, our forward line, and Trossard, you know, like didn't really give us much going forward. Didn't really control the game either, you know. So is this result really a shock? We haven't won in the last 5 games. This is literally sort of the levels we've been putting up for as long as, you know, this Champions League round's been going. Now, I mean, the main question is now, are we even going to finish in the Champions League spot? In a Champions League spot if we don't win on Wednesday? Like, so now there's a lot of things have opened up now, and it's crazy. I personally think we've got the Champions League in the bag. That's what I think. But of course, results are proving otherwise. The chasing pack are really chasing. But we've gone from solidifying what looked like second to now hoping to finish in the top 5. This is just crazy. And this is what I was saying before. I was saying it's important to finish up the table as much as you can. Even you're not going to win the league, but it's important to close up the Champions League space. And people were telling me, people were lying, but that's not a trophy. What second? If you finishing second's not a trophy. What? It's sort of like, if we don't win against PSG, or even if we don't win the Champions League, and we don't finish in the top 5, it's a super failed season. Like, it's a woeful end to the season. I hate to even think about it like that. We could literally be out of the Champions League and out of a Champions League place going into next season. That is flipping crazy. How the effect that will have on even our transfers, on players coming in. Because we're talking about trying to get in about 4 or 5 players in. Who wants to come and play Europa? Who wants to come and play Europa? You know, listen, today was, I knew it would happen. I think the players haven't been professional these last few weeks in the league. They haven't been. You know, Arteta spoke about fighting, or, you know, is the league over his dead body. And even before the league was wrapped up by Liverpool, our focus was on Champions League. Yes, we beat Real Madrid, and yes, that's not a trophy, but, you know, we haven't managed ourselves well. We've put ourselves in a position now where it feels like our season is literally hanging in 90 minutes. 90 minutes. You know, he can't. He's not rotating players like today. Why wasn't Nwaneri on from this at least 70th minute? Why? Again, your lack of proactiveness. Like, listen, you don't know me. I defend Arteta all the time, but there's some things he does I just can't defend. I just can't defend. Why leave it till so late? You can see we're 1-0 up. We're 1-0 up. We're not even trying to double it. We're just seeing the game out. 1-0 up at home. How many people have travelled from all over the world to come and watch this match? Tickets paid, hotel paid to come and watch this match, and you're seeing the game out at 1-0. I can defend this guy, but there's some things where, you know, you get a lot of people saying, yeah, Arteta out. And sometimes you can see why. Listen, I'm not blind to it. I just let you lot know that I'm not blind to it. But just because I back him don't mean I'm blind to some of his deficiencies. But what is that about? Are you starting on? Does that mean Nwaneri's getting minutes? He's starting against PSG? Because another stinker from Odegaard. Yes, he had the assist, but that was just about it. The levels is so low now that does that one assist will paper over the cracks of our captain's performance again. It's becoming a joke. We're not really we're not being professional as a club. We're not being professional as a club. Now, we're getting to see what happens when we don't strengthen the squad at all. We're getting to see the profit of it. This is the profit of it now. Didn't strengthen the squad in January. Didn't even match the January window. Didn't even match the summer window in January, which was even a poor window. Now we're getting to see it now. City are 3 points behind us. They'll probably nick the second spot, which, listen, if they get that, they get that. I want Champions League football, and not only do I want Champions League football, I want us to win the Champions League. That's what I want. The likelihood of that happening now is very, very slim. It's very, very slim. And again, I hear it when everyone's shouting Arteta. I can see it. You lot, I'm not blind to it. I'm not blind to it. I'm not one of those ones that's like, you lot, quote unquote, call me an Arteta sexual. I'm definitely not that. But when he's doing things like this, not changing it when it needs change, the energy, it's a joke. It's a joke, but it is what it is. We'll wait now till Wednesday and see how that goes. But I hope we can turn it around. That's one thing I can say, is that the pressure's slightly off of us now because we are not the favourites. And I know one thing about Arsenal, and I've said it a million times, when we're not the favourites, I can write a book on how many times we play well. But anyway, peeps, make sure you like, share, subscribe, leave your comments.
I went from strict to stricto, strict. Understand? Only person I owe is myself. Stricto.